just how we could change the list styles as an inline CSS, it is now more recommended that we change it as an external CSS. So this is what this looks like. Right now I have the common bullets and the numbers. So if I go here into CSS, I could change it once again either by, we'll go back to the HTML here a second, the listed item, each individual one. I could go as far as to give each one its own ID or make it belong to a class. I'm not going to. Do the unordered list as a whole or an ordered list as a whole. So in this instance, I'm just going to go ahead right now and do the unordered list. And I can still do for each unordered list everything else I've been able to do, as well as some additional. So we go down here. I have list style image, list style position, list style types. Let's just check out what each one does. The list style goes back to determining what kind of, we'll bring back up all the options real quick. The type, the position, and then the image. So right away we're able to list 3 of them into the same CSS. This is known as blocking, where it creates a whole block of what one element does. So let's go ahead, let's make it actually change up a little bit. I'm going to change it to decimal leading 0 space. We can decide if it's inside or outside the list. Let's try inside. And then if we want an image to go with it, we can set that as well. You can also set these individually. So I'm going to cut it off right there. Now let's look at the other option real quick. Let's look at the type. Okay, that's what we already looked at then. So the list style tag takes the other 3 here. I wanted to bring that list back up here. And puts all 3 of these into one CSS tag. Or you could do each one separately. Cool. So let's go check out what we did with our unordered list. Go ahead and hit save. And go over here. So here we now have a list indented a little bit, and it should have had leading number zeros out in front. It did not. What would happen if we changed that to the ordered list? Would that make a difference? It still just did the random indent with nothing there. So let's try changing that to square. Say square inside. There you have it. So when you do inside, it indents the list a little bit further by itself. If we wanted to indent it more, we could go text indent and increase our indent by another, let's go 2 inches. And it did not seem to have an initial effect here. Maybe it has a bigger effect on a web browser. Yeah, there we go. So there's the bigger effect here on the web browser. You're able to see that indent further. So that's how you work with changing the different list elements in CSS.